Hello, I'm Crickets and welcome back to I Have a Story. Today I was able to make an accomplishment that I've been trying for months to do, but the internet seems to be stopping my progress, and that is to create a father's rights group. I've had so many struggles with my electronics and I've slowly been sharing this throughout my channel. Usually I just start over, make another video, edit out the baloney, but it's time that we unite as Americans and start sharing these stories because people are struggling, and these electronics will push people over the edge. We even had ChatGTP supposedly tell a kid to commit suicide, and the child did. My goal and mission here with my Father's Rights Group is to unite all of the Father's Rights groups and everybody out there, not even just men. And I care about women because there are some women out there whose rights have been violated. I shared the story about my big sis who died of cigarettes and depression because her daughter, was alienated and she couldn't handle the pain of all of what she had to suffer from. Parents should not have to feel these pains. It's wrong that a case only depends on not accusation and evidence, but who it goes in front of. That's not how our court systems are supposed to work. Anything besides accusation and evidence, anything besides that's bias. Our court systems are not supposed to be biased. I thought we ended all of that by now, but we have not. It's still taking place. And the only way it ends is if we all unite together. We stand up and make an organized group effort, join together, and get our stories heard, get our rights back. We can't do that individual cases in small groups. We have to join together as one whole and get our voices heard. That is my mission. There's yet to be a father's rights group that has organized and got together and sat in our state buildings, sat on the lawn of the White House and protested and got our voices heard. That's the first thing we need to do. We have history behind us to learn from and to gain knowledge. Well, that's one way that people have been successful. The only way we're going to be successful is if we start actually doing things differently and we start uniting and we start standing up for ourselves and our rights and each other and our children and our rights and our freedoms, all of it. The only way it happens is if we get an organized group effort, and that is my goal here. There are women out there who have been wronged, and I don't want to make this just about men because I care about women too. I care about everybody whose rights have been violated. But as a father, I have to fight for what my losses are, and that is my children and my rights, and every other man out there. And it's not a secret that in family court, men really get the short end of the sticks. I understand an awful lot of that because our system is based off of a day long time ago when women did not have equal rights in a workplace. And the mindset and mentality is that men are supposed to work, women are supposed to stay home and take care of the kids, and men are supposed to support all that. That's not the day we live in anymore. It's undeniable, and I can prove it throughout my life, that women have more rights in a workplace than I do. Again, back in the 90s, I went to living in Toledo, Ohio, I wanted a noble job. I wanted a job out there taking care of my community and my people. I tried to become a police officer. I was denied the right, and they told me right to my face. Even as a teenager, I had resumes and was making resumes, professional resumes for other people, other kids. I was told right to my face, you're a white man, we cannot hire you. Women and minority only. Your resume will go right into the garbage. I left the police department, went to the fire department, said I want to be a firefighter. Another noble job. They told me no, we can't hire white men. Women, minority only. Well, if it works that way, then why has not everything else, why has that not changed too? Including the mentality that men deserve to be parents. So I'm here to fight and unite so we can all fight together for our rights. I've been sharing my story throughout my channel. Everything, I know I have a lot of content and everything is under folders. You look through my folders on my channel and the titles speak for themselves as to what relates to the rights that I have that have been violated, what has happened in my life with my children, and everything in between. I'm trying to keep my emotion. It's just been so hard, the depression that I'm in. I'm trying to pull myself out of it so that I can put my thinking cap back on and be able to use my brain again. I can't believe what this depression has done to me. And this does not just affect the men. When men's rights are violated, it affects partners that we try to join in our lives. Part of why I can't date. I've had handfuls of people, even my counselor. Jason, you are such a wonderful guy. You are so kind, nice, polite, helpful. You do so much for your community and people. I'd like to hook you up with this woman. I can't let her in my life because even though I can bring a lot to the table, I also bring pain, and they don't deserve that. It's interfered with a lot of my life. And we have systems who are supposed to protect the children and protect the victims. But they don't. They have their own agendas, which is wrong. Anything besides accusation evidence is bias. The bias needs to stop. It should not matter what court system I walk into, no matter what state I live in. We have laws, and they should be followed. It should not depend on who I go in front of and what their objective is. I've shared throughout my channel where I have filed cases, been denied my rights to be heard. I've had felonies committed against me. Part of my depression and why I went off air last week was I had more felonies just committed against me again, using my channel, falsifying my information to gaslight a court, which are all felonies. Again, year after year, I get to keep going through it. Well, hopefully it's going to end pretty soon because somebody told me another way to put an end to it. Things that I didn't know and didn't realize. The system is such a mumble jumble mess. It should be much more simplistic. And if they followed the law and actually reviewed evidence, the other party claims I have no evidence, just my word, which can be undeniably proven wrong over and over and over. Our systems don't care. I've had enough. So I'm here to do something different. We need to unite. We need to stand up and get our voices heard. We need to stop the big picture, not all of our little individual battles. We need to battle the big battle to put an end to all of the bias and the corruption that is going on. And we can only do that is if we unite. So that's my main objective, and hopefully as we progress as a group, if I can make this happen, and I need your help, please like, subscribe, share. Please join along with my mission and my efforts. Because the first thing I think we need to do is start protesting. From there, we can work as a group with more ideas and continue what we can all collectively come up with as positive ways to make a difference. And I really pray to God I can make a difference. I really just all I ever wanted was a good woman to love, some children to raise, and live a simple life. I didn't want to be out here doing any of this. So, I'm going to leave a link in the description. This is really tough for me in a lot of ways, and in part because I have a cyber stalker who year after year after year keeps committing felonies against me. And I give you the court documents, transcripts, even docket numbers. If you think I'm falsifying any of this, please go pull those documents. You will see exactly what I am telling you for yourself. I've had enough. And the only way it stops is with help. Doesn't seem like there's much of that left for the American people in our own country. We have godzillions of dollars to help the whole world, but we can't take care of our own people. Trump wants to come out and talk about how other countries turn mentally ill people loose in our country. Well, how about we start taking care of the mentally ill people that are already in our country? I heard the video about the Traverse City Walmart incident and the family who spoke out saying he was in a mental institute. We don't have funds for that anymore in our own country for our own people. So they closed the institute. He went into a group home. Don't have the money for that either anymore. Closed the group home. Put them out on the streets to start committing murder. That's what it ended up in. Where'd my America go? Well, one battle at a time. Right now my battle is for my kids, for my rights, for your kids and your rights. And the only way we're going to ever get that is if we unite and have an organized effort group and start doing things different. So I'll leave a link in the description below to the Facebook page that I started. And please, I'm going to ask you to like, share, subscribe, get this message heard, get more people on board. Let's build this group. This isn't happening right here in my state. It's not happening just in the state next to me. This is happening throughout America. And it's not going to change unless we unite and we join group efforts. And we stand up and start taking to the streets, taking to our federal buildings, taking to the White House. If we still can't get progress there, well, then as a group, we'll have to find other ways. But at least it's a start. So please join along and let's make this start a big group effort, and hopefully we can make a difference.